the show really plays with like romantic.
It's sweet.
Yes, exactly. Like you think, oh, this is so sweet, but then you really start to see like how far would someone go for love? You know, he starts stalking her. He starts infiltrating her life, getting to know her friends, so he could maneuver things around. Do you do things like that?
No, I don't know why she's pointing at me like that. I've never stalked anybody in my life.
And we are back on the zoo with one of the actors of the juiciest shows that is streaming right now.
Look at that.
From Netflix's You, we've got Adwin Brown. Welcome to our cage, darling.
Thank you very much.
They're getting wild here, and we're gonna get wilder on the couch on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow!
All right, Adwin, first of all, unique name, I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
These are my indoor sunglasses. I'm choosing to wear these indoors. They're not that dark, so if they were darker, then maybe it'd be a little weird that I'm wearing sunglasses.
Fashion, though, it matches it. I like them.
I'm going for gray.
Okay.
Do you wear these indoors as well?
Say that again?
Do you wear yours indoors as well?
I wear them all the time. I'm blind.
He's wearing glasses right now, Dennis. What are you talking about?
I know what I'm saying. Like, does he only wear them indoors like you do?
So, like, outdoors, he takes off his glasses?
That's what
Does that
I'm
make any
asking
sense?
you.
When I drive, I see
Oh
nothing.
my God, you guys, you're like pathological,
I know.
weirdos.
This is how at the zoo. This is what happens at the zoo.
I love that.
All right, let's get to the show.
Yeah.
Wow, it's pretty cool. It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about. I mean, the fan response. Dennis is going crazy over it.
I know.
He doesn't go crazy
Even
over
one of the girls back there, she's a huge fan of the show.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the audition process and how you landed on this show, because the second season is now exclusively on Netflix.
Right, it's a Netflix original now.
Yeah. Before it used to be Lifetime, but now
Correct.
Netflix is like, okay.
Oh, this is too edgy for Lifetime.
But it was on. It
was on Lifetime.
Yeah, and Lifetime was like, no, this is like, it's too raw and real. Like, I'm surprised it was a
I
Lifetime.
hope it's not that real.
I mean, it's. Well, I'm talking like the tone is like
True.
You know, because Lifetime is a
edgy.
little cheeky and campy.
Right.
I mean, nowadays, talking about stalkers, right now is what's happening. You know, people look at whatever you're doing.
Do you have a stalker?
I don't, but I hope I never have a stalker. But yeah, but
hope
your
that
show is
too.
like this psychological thriller of this stalker, librarian. Like, tell us about the audition process.
Yes.
The audition process. So when I auditioned for the show, they were originally looking for guys and girls for my part. And it was a weird day because I remember I had a lot of auditions, so I really don't. I remember I went in feeling good, but I didn't feel like, okay, they're gonna call me back. I feel great about it. And then I ended up getting a call back, and I went, and everything after that just moved really quick. I got a call later that day saying that they were interested, and then at the end of the week, I got booked.
Good
So
for
just
you.
let's rewind for people
Yeah, it
that
was
haven't
quick.
seen the show. Give us a little bit about what the show's about.
For sure. So the show is about a guy named Joe who lives in New York. He works at a bookstore. And in the first episode, he meets a girl at the bookstore, and he immediately falls for her. And at first, the show really plays with like romantic.
It's sweet.
Yes, exactly. Like you think, oh, this is so sweet, but then you really start to see like how far would someone go for love? You know, he starts stalking her. He starts infiltrating her life, getting to know her friends, so he could maneuver
Why are you
things
looking at me?
around. Do you do things like that?
No, I don't know why she's pointing at me like that. I've never stalked anybody in my life.
Yeah, so it really just plays with the idea of like, what would you do for love? You know,
What would you do for love?
not the things you see on this show.
Yeah, same
I'll tell
thing
you
with me.
that.
But like
That was a test, by the way. That was a
Thank you.
trick
Yeah,
question.
thank you very much.
But I'm
The police
thinking,
are
like,
outside.
Can you forgive this guy? Because he is kind of hot.
Well,
you know?
see, that's the thing. Like, all these girls are like, wow, I wish I had a boyfriend like Joe. I'm like, do you? Do you wish though?
Wait, the women on the show or
No,
women
like
that are
like
watching
on
the
Twitter
show?
and stuff, like social media, yeah.
Was
But
that
be
only
I
like the
wanna-
first couple episodes?
Nowadays, nobody's so interested in you.
Exactly.
You know?
Like, I
Nobody
want a
gives
guy that's
Right.
that dedicated.
about you, you know?
We'll take a stalker. Anybody. Just we don't want to be single anymore.
Dennis will take a stalker. I know him. I know him. Tell us about your character.
So I play Calvin. So I don't want to give any spoilers away, but in
Okay.
season 1, a lot of stuff happens, right? And it all takes place in New York. So to escape all the things that went down, he moves to LA. So season 2 takes place all in LA.
Okay.
I play a character named Calvin who works at like a high-end Silver Lake kind of bougie grocery store, and Joe ends up working at my store. So I
Wait,
end up being
we're
his
following
boss.
Joe because you know the thing is that I saw a little bit of the first season, so I figured it was like a one-season thing. So we're gonna follow Joe.
Oh, yeah, they're based
we're
on
following
books.
the stalker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kinda, sorta.
So he ends up in a situation with a new girl, and things kind of blossom from there.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't see how that would blossom, but okay.
Are you like a bougie supermarket type of guy? Or are you more like a 99-cent store type of?
I'm more like a Target guy, like somewhere right in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dennis, where are you going? How does that relate to the show? Although I love non sequiturs, so I'm not poo-pooing, but I'm curious.
Because he works at like a higher end bougie supermarket, so I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
that
you
would
like
not
your
be me
character?
in real life.
Oh,
yeah.
you mean
okay.
in the show and for real? All right, 99-cent store. Why are you asking me if he was
Well,
going?
I mean, is he like Whole Foods or is he like the grocery section at Dollar Tree?
I got you.
Okay,
I got
You know what? Let me tell you.
you.
But there's a trick to like going to like Whole Foods and like what's the other one that's really expensive here?
Oh my goodness.
Brisket Farms or something.
Sprout? No, I don't know which one.
365?
But 365 is part of Whole Foods.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
it is. It's like
But that's the thing. If you go to those labels, it's not. The guayaki yerba mate drinks, they're cheaper at Whole Foods than at the regular supermarket.
Really?
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
so there's things there's little hidden gems, like little.
How
what
do
they
you
call-
find these things? They're an app.
Okay, you know how like not through an app, you gotta go like there in person. You know what do you call in the video game? Would they call it an egg when there's like something hidden in the video
I think
game?
that's what it's called.
Okay,
A
so
secret
there's like
egg,
hidden
something like that?
eggs in Whole Foods where you find that's like affordable.
Oh, really?
Oh my God.
Okay.
This segment was brought to you by Amazon. So what kind of reaction have you got? So I have a lot of people been, and just bear with me on the premiere dates because I was catching up on season 1.
no,
But
you're
have people
fine.
already seen season 2 with you in it?
Have people already seen it? No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you haven't gotten the reaction.
I haven't
yet.
even seen anything. No, not at all. Just a lot of people on social media are very excited for
They're
it.
gonna come
hyped
up
for
to you
it.
soon this year. Calvin, why don't you do something? Tell them.
Yeah.
Tell them not to, or maybe tell them to call me instead. Or
That's honestly very accurate.
That's
yeah,
what
they
happened.
probably
Really?
will.
Oh my God.
They probably will.
you don't find it romantic when a guy loves, a woman so much that he kind of like steps over the line a little bit.
It's a very conventional line.
I'm curious.
For
Right.
you or for everyone?
I feel for everyone. Like, you love the attention. Who doesn't love attention? I mean, like, yeah, call me all the time. Let me know where you're at.
You like that?
But, I mean, every girl does.
No, I don't know that every girl likes that. I gotta say.
A certain amount of
Immediately,
attention.
though?
A certain amount of attention, it's okay.
Right.
Okay.
But the thing is, it has to come from the girl.
Oh, so
Once
you
the
have to
guy-
start it.
Yeah, I mean, once the guy's like really, really stepping on those boundaries, I think that's a little scary.
Okay.
Adwin, do you like that type of attention from like a possible love interest?
No.
Okay.
I like a little bit of attention, but when you're starting out, like I'm a really independent person, so I like to
Me too.
ease into things.
Are you an
Okay.
Aries?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay,
So
we're
right
nearby.
after. I'm
We're
the first
nearby,
day Taurus.
Yeah. I think that's an independent part of the calendar. I think
Yeah.
Aries is Taurus
think so,
and
too.
Geminis. They just need their space.
Yeah.
And we are back on the zoo with Adwin Brown from Netflix's You. And look, this show is, like a thriller. It's more like a romantic thriller.
Yeah, that's exactly how I tell
romantic
people.
thriller.
Yeah, romantic thriller.
You have like a comedic improv background. Do you get to do any comedy on this, in this new season of the show?
When I auditioned for the show and did the callback, I did a lot of improv, like
Okay.
a lot of it, and that they used some of that to kind of narrow in. But when it
Okay.
actually came to shooting day to day, I really kind of stuck to the script.
Oh.
Yeah,
You were also on Heathers.
I was on Heathers.
Now, did you ever see the original?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
one of my favorite
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
How did it feel on being like, when you, as an actor, when you get called upon to be part of a project and it's maybe part of a franchise or a remake of something you're a big fan of, how does that affect your material or your performance versus like something cold that you don't know anything about?
Well, at first, I think anyone in that position gets kind of overwhelmed because it's kind of like a big responsibility because a lot of people love Heathers. It's a cult classic. But I think you really have to look at it as a new project and try not to be affected by what was done before because you're not trying to replace it. You know what I mean? The original Heathers will always be there.
Right.
Like Joaquin Phoenix did with Joker. He
Right,
couldn't
that's
look at what, was done by
Exactly.
Heath Ledger.
No.
You can't do that as an actor. You have to create something new.
And then again, you are you. Like you said, new time. It's a new project. Why
Right.
would you try to replicate what it's done?
Yeah, we're in a
what it's done
different-
is done. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I gotcha, man.
Where are you from?
Florida.
Oh, I'm from Florida too.
Really?
Miami.
Tampa.
Oh, nice.
Further north.
Nice.
813.
Hey, it's the 813?
Yeah,
Tampa's a cool place. I've been there only a couple times, for events when I was growing up as a kid and stuff like that, but it's a really cool part of town. Florida's a very unique place, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then I went to college in Tallahassee. I went to
Florida State? Yeah, I did my first year in Florida State.
Really?
I had to finish at FIU.
Okay.
I partied way too hard. I would throw parties.
Relatable.
Yes.
Relatable content. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that kind of school. It's a good time.
Is
It's a great
Tallahassee
time.
the one that's like close to Alabama?
Yes, right,
Okay.
right on the border.
Wait, so because I've never watched this, is Floribama Shore a thing? Is that like an actual like
Nobody
area?
calls it the Floribama Show, do they?
I know
Like
it was a
that
show on
borderline?
TV.
Pensacola,
I had
isn't it?
never heard of it before.
No,
that.
that was the name of the show, but that coast, what's the coast called in Pensacola? It's called like
The Gulf Coast?
the Gulf Coast, but
Somebody take out a map,
but
please.
what they call it it is like the redneck Riviera, like Pensacola and Panama City. Panama City.
Yeah.
That's where like the spring breakers for the South, for like
Yes.
the deep South go.
Oh, really?
Once you get to Central Florida, like Tampa, Orlando, and South, like it's really more like the Northeast transplants, except for like Central Florida.
Yes.
But like North Florida is the South.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just like
And what's the difference? You party really hard there, or what?
No, it's culture, like the deep, like the deep South, like Southern culture, American Southern culture. But once you get to like half of Florida, especially when you get down to Miami,
Oh my gosh.
Tampa as well, you have much more. You have a lot of Latinos,
Yeah.
Cubans, you have more diversity.
It's like a
when
whole
you're in
new
North
world.
Florida, it's
Yeah.
very white Southern.
yes.
Okay. Well,
Did you ever party in Miami?
Have I?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been to Miami in a long time. Last time I was there, I was like 20, so I couldn't even legally.
You could have if you knew me, I would have gotten you
you
into
would've
other
hooked me
places.
up?
Hell yeah, man.
Wow. Good
I
to
would have
know.
said this guy's gonna be somebody. He's gonna be in a show called You, which is gonna come out in I don't know how many years.
When was the last time you were?
Well, I go to
before?
all my family's there, so I
Okay.
go like once or twice a year.
Same.
But when I go to Miami, I have culture shock.
Really?
Because I've been living here for 12 years now. So that Miami like energy,
Yeah.
like it's me, but I don't need more of me in a room.
oh, I see.
You know?
I
I'm
get
good
that.
with just me,
Right,
maybe
right,
one
right,
other
right.
person. From Miami, it's like, all right, there's two of
You're
us, that's
used to
it.
bringing the Miami energy,
Yeah.
and when you
Yeah.
go, you're surrounded by the Miami
I become
energy.
California, like I need to go to
too,
yoga, I need to
yeah.
like go to meditate and all this stuff because there's too many.
But that must
too
be a
many-
Miami thing, because Adwin is very, you're very soft-spoken, you're very quiet.
Well, I'm
unless-
on television.
Oh,
I'm
you
not gonna- come
okay?
on.
Oh, so you get wild.
I mean, I like to think everyone does a little bit.
Okay.
Everyone does that. See, that's the Florida guy talking.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Florida joke.
Everyone gets
yeah.
wild, right? This is just, we're just trying to be like proper and stuff in case our family watches this. But other than
Right.
Los calladitos son más peligrosos. We say in Spanish it means like the quiet ones are the dangerous ones.
Yeah, the dangerous ones.
And
I mean,
yeah, that says it all.
I can't
right
confirm
there.
or deny.
how'd you get into acting? Because he says that you had a background in improv. Do you do stand-up comedy as well?
No, I do more like sketch improv.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you-
Stand-up scares me.
So you write too? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
I like to write, yeah.
Do you work with any of the Groundlings, UCB?
I did UCB when I first moved here, and that's kind of like my background and what I really vibed with, like
Right.
that whole idea of using the best of your situation that you're in, that you're presented with. I really vibed with that idea, so that's kind of been
What's the difference between that and the Groundlings? Where the Groundlings is what, like a
like
say yes?
character based, like characters you see on SNL, like honing in on a character, but UCB is more like, this is your situation, you're playing this kind of person,
Go for it.
go for it like that.
Is there like a some sort of like rivalry between the improvers and the stand-up comedians? Because it seems like there's a little gap of between them. That's like, stand-up comedians are like edgy and dangerous, and the improvers are like better actors, and they have more range. But like, I know there's a lot of people that do both. But is there a
Right.
little cultural divide?
I mean, my first answer is to say no, but I also maybe can't speak for everyone. Not from my experience, I haven't seen that. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's all comedy. You know what I mean? It's all entertainment.
I love him.
Yeah.
It's like we all won
Yeah.
together. I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
So for all the characters you've played, because he's been around.
Yeah.
Like
Whoa.
I was
In a good way, by the way.
Yeah, in a good way. I was reading your IMDb. I was like, yes.
Well, thank you.
But do you think this character in particular, the one that you're playing right now, really portrays what you want to be doing as an actor versus like
Yes.
the other characters you've played before?
100%. Especially because this is the first role that I've had where I'm actually playing like my age.
God.
I used to play like a teenager for like, I was that guy, like 26,
That's good
playing a
though.
teenager.
Longevity.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But also like, I would like to be an adult. So like being on a show like this makes me feel mature.
That's a great just phrase for this year. I would like to be an adult.
Please. I would
Welcome
really
to your
like
life,
be an
Adwin
adult.
Brown, 2019.
Yeah.
I mean, but when you
Pray
have
for
this
me, guys.
face, look at that.
Yeah, baby face.
You don't have a
Stop
baby
it.
face.
I'm never gonna leave here.
That's amazing. So what are you looking for in the future now that you got a lot of things going on and you're creating a profile?
I think one thing I want to move towards is I really appreciate the people like the Donald Glovers, the Issa Raes, the Mindy Kalings. But I want to create my own content and star in it. You know what I mean? That would be
There you go.
ideal.
Yeah.
So I'd like to move in that kind of direction.
Adwin.
You know?
Thank you for being here. By the way, where does that name come from? I've never heard Adwin before.
Adwin, it's Swahili.
Okay.
And it means artist or creator.
There you go.
Look at
Isn't
that.
that
How
crazy?
appropriate.
Amazing.
My dad named me that, and look where I am. Wild.
Destiny.
Any
Yeah.
other artists in your family, or was it just a big coincidence?
Just me. I'm the black sheep.
Okay.
They're all very business-minded, academic people, and I'm over here having
Are
a
you
great
sure
time.
you don't want to get yourself an MBA? Are you sure?
Like, if it doesn't work out, you can't go back to school. I'm like,
I'm sure
gonna
they're
try
very
to make
proud
it
of you
work.
now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, thanks for being here, man.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
having me.
much.
Yeah, of course.